attention, attention. Overly blunt in this one. First to mention, gotta get your Thursday right for the weekend. Overly blunt podcast for the treatment. Keeping this shit 100 not a notch low. Cause 99 too far from a hundo. New week, new Thursday. OBOB.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Hope everyone's having a good day, a blessed Thursday. This is the Overly Blunt Podcast. This is the Overly Blunt Podcast.
This is the OB Podcast on OB
Radio.
Yo, we keeping that too, man. I fucked up my high ass, yo. My bad. Now, this is the Overly Blunt Podcast. It's the only podcast we're keeping it 99 is way too far from 100.
Yup.
It's a new week. It's a new Thursday. Got Rene here with me.
Always.
Jazmin couldn't make it this week, so we substituting this week with Manuel. What's good, Manuel?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good, Manny. How are you guys? How are you guys doing today?
Doing good, man.
That's it. Just doing good.
Yeah.
That's all.
I'm feeling blessed.
Once you spark that, I'll talk more.
Bro, just talk. Like, don't be thirsty for the weed, bro. Don't be thirsty for the weed now.
It's been a long day. Yeah, it's like having a beer after work. That's what a
blunt is?
Yeah,
that's what it feels like?
That's what a blunt is to me.
I feel like I'm getting back into my blunt habit again, bro.
That's because of me.
Not even evil. Like, I smoked a couple blunts this weekend with my cousin, too. And everything.
Ooh.
I know, bro. I've been on the bong life lately.
Yeah, same. Well, I haven't picked up in like 3 weeks. So.
Bro, I really made 8 grams last me 2 weeks. You know what was the last time I did that shit? I don't even remember.
Probably 12th grade.
Nah, I wasn't picking up like that in 12th grade yet.
I just picked up. I'm glad with where I get mine, how I get it. It's pretty fun.
Shout out my plug.
How you get it?
You run through the slums of San Bernardino.
Fuck that.
And
I ain't gonna be in
there's
that bitch.
a gatekeepers named security guards, and these gatekeepers will tell you yes or no, depending on your ID.
Definitely not in that bitch.
Once you go in there, you must hail Satan. And then weed falls out from the roof, and it just happens to be...
Bro said hell Satan.
You know, speaking of that, bro, I met 2 Satanists 2 days ago.
How was it?
You know, their perspectives of like how they see it. To me, I didn't mind. You know what I mean? But the way they were expressing it in public to other people around them,
it makes people
uncomfortable.
It makes people uncomfortable.
Yeah, because they were like,
they were blunt about it?
Yeah, they were open. I mean, they were a couple, and they were open about what they believed in, and I thought that was tight, you know. But
it was a couple.
It was a couple.
But they were trying to force it on everybody, or they were
they were just there, and they had like the upside down cross necklaces on, and they looked all goth out and stuff. You know what I mean?
But they were happy people. Or?
They were, yeah, of course they're happy. You know what I mean? Yeah,
that's weird.
How's it weird?
It's not weird, but it's just like, you know, I think because the satanic shit has such a negative connotation behind it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, right? Isn't that shit bad?
No. Read the first the 10 commandments of Satanism. I think it's really 7 of them, but none of them are like bad.
That's what they were saying too. That was their argument.
So what's the whole point of that?
It's just another religion, but it's kind of
but the sick people that be doing all the sacrifices and shit like that, that's what they worship. That's what the satanic religion, isn't it?
Well, if that was the case, then all the Satanists around the world would have been doing that every time they have worship. The people you talking about is a whole different ballgame when it comes to Satanism. I wouldn't consider them Satanism.
So these people. So what I'm saying. So what are these people? What are these people? What are they promoting? What do they believe? Like what do they say? If they're not doing what the other ones are doing, what are they doing?
Just free will.
Yeah, exactly. That was what they said too. Their ability of free will was their reasoning for Satanism. They were saying because they believed in same sex. They believe in what the Bible doesn't really promote.
Yeah, the Bible kind of
That's what they were saying, and that's what they were believing.
There was a time where I really read into a lot of different religions, and Satanism was one of them. But it surprised me. That's the crazy part. It was more interesting to read that, knowing it doesn't have all this negative stigma behind it, like you would think it does.
Isn't that shit basically like Scientology?
No, Scientology is like nah. Scientology is just like I don't even want to say it because
Just way more wild.
that motherfuckers will come after me.
But yeah. you met these people,
Yeah, it was in Pomona.
and you guys actually had a conversation. Though, just like
I just
briefly.
asked them, like what that got them into it, and like you were saying, that it was the power of free will, and when they were expressing their feelings about their religion, they were saying that there's no bad connotation behind it.
So they're just trying
If you get into it, they weren't trying to force it on anybody. They were just saying that they were happy with what they believed in, and they were open about it. And they go to like this Satanist church, you can call it, but it's not even a church. It's like a friend's house, and they all go and they worship what they worship. You know what I mean? And they were just open about it. It was pretty dope. But the people around them were like giving them hellish shit.
Of course.
Hellish shit. And I've never encountered that. Like seeing that was wild to me.
Imagine someone turning water into wine. You know how many people gonna call him like the false prophet?
Yeah.
So when you have a lot of like witches back in the day, like I see a lot of witches now. Like my type of women is witches.
Manny like freaky bitches.
So when it comes to like just having this negative stigma behind something, I always overlook that part of it because it's like, bro, back in the like Saint Nick was a shaman, but we praise him as like fucking like Santa Claus and give things these false identities that they're not. Mm-hmm. Like imagine you pass away and now there's a holiday after you, but it's like everything that you don't fucking believe in.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You're gonna be turning over in your grave like, yo, I'm not Santa Claus, I'm Saint Nick.
Speaking of religion, did you guys come up with a certain religion?
Yeah, I came up as a Buddhist.
As a Buddhist, really? Mm-hmm. That's interesting. I never is it Jazmin's Buddhist, no? Really? Oh, but I never really. She's not really like into like that, huh? I mean, well, she never really.
Same.
She's never really like shared with us enough. But with you, she did. I mean, not with you. You actually went through had a good experience with it or not?
Oh, when I was
whatever?
like young.
You weren't super involved.
Not really. I was more into like the belief of it, but I was never into like the study of it. If that makes sense.
And who brought you into that, or who was the one that? Why Buddhism?
Family. Just what they
the
believed
time?
in. At the time, it was just family. We would go to the temple, we'd give our, things and whatnot.
Oh, word.
And a lot of times when I went, whatever I was wearing, I'd place it down. I'd go there, do my worship, pick it back up when I get out. Can't eat meat for certain days. I can't drink milk for certain days I forgot the reasons why. I wish I could give you the reasons why. But
Did you like any of the values or practices that you learned? Anything that you took from it?
Yeah, what I took from it was the valueship of reincarnation. You know what I mean? Like if you're really, really bad, you'd be turned into one of the animals that get slaughtered. But if you're really, really good, you'd be turned into one of the animals that give life.
Explain that.
Like,
Cycle of life.
It's more like a reincarnation of.
Is that what they believe?
Yeah. Indians believe that too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, like that's that's why with me, like energy is very important.
Energy was important.
I grew up as a Sikh.
Explain that experience. How was that?
It was positive as far as what they preach, but as far as like household stuff, like I had to grow up with long hair, so like after 9/11, like none of it was the religion's fault, you feel me? It was just like the cards I was dealt. So after 9/11, shit just was whack.
The stigma, huh?
Yeah, it's just society looks at you weird, but like the only place you feel comfortable is around your own people. But again, you're the black sheep, so you're not really.
Because you're from here, basically.
I was always just against the rules.
That's true.
Always. Like as soon as I turned 18, I cut my hair. My mom was like, cool, like it hurt, but that's one promise I made to God was I'll make sure you keep your hair and your faith for 18 years. So I was like, all right, that's cool, but like it was at my expense.
So growing the hair out is a religious practice?
Yeah, you don't our ancestors didn't have scissors, so like your hair is actual power. So why are you cutting it? For vanity.
How is hair power though?
Yeah.
Samson, you ain't heard the story of Samson?
I haven't. Put me on game.
This dude was, I don't know the exact story. I just know he laid in bed with a girl. She cut his hair. He woke up, lost all his power.
Wow.
But I want to know the significance of hair because I honestly feel like the longer the hair, like it just gets annoying, gets in the way and shit. But I mean, but it's a blessing honestly that if you
hold
to
up.
have long hair.
Hold up. Get in the way of what though? Reality or spirituality?
Reality.
See,
But what I'm saying, so what does it mean? What does it mean spiritually then to have long hair?
bro, what?
Like what's the story behind like that saying? Because it has to come from something.
I don't know the story behind it, but I felt to myself when I didn't understand the religion or why I kept my hair, I was just thinking vanity. I don't feel good. It's getting in the way, etc., etc.
Yeah.
I don't have hairstyles. Can't wear hats. I can't wear hoodies. So it's just like it was getting in the way of reality. But when
Spirituality was
when I
different.
grew my hair out again, I was like, I don't know. You feel it.
And you also did say that you that you when you because you had your hair you grew it out for a while. It wasn't super long, but it was long. And you said once you cut it that like you started having bad luck and shit like that.
It just got worse. It was weird. It's not bad luck. It shit just gets worse. But yeah, like I don't know.
You think like it was because you cut your hair out,
It could
or
be.
it's a reach?
It could be, but at the same time, that's just what had happened when bad shit started happening. So of course you're gonna blame it on the hair.
But you do hear rappers saying that shit. Like a lot of people reference that line.
Yeah,
Like there's powers in the hair.
it is.
James Brown did it. James Brown said that the reason why he started the way he did so he can reach God. And he felt that power, and you can see that power through James Brown.
Bro, when
Of the bar.
I don't know, it's a certain power, certain creativity. I just feel like
I think it's a creativity.
I feel like his tentacles, honestly, his tentacles that just grab all the energy around me better than I can.
That's a good way to put it.
Oh yeah.
That's a nice way to put that actually.
Because if you look at my work when I was growing my hair out, it's better than what I've done lately.
Right.
Like I was way more creative and consistent.
That's true.
That's the power within the hair.
Again, it could
Spiritually.
be. It could be.
Yo, if that's the case, bro, that can bring like some good luck your way. You know what I mean? You can grasp all that energy and keep it in the store.
Yeah, no, today I thought about it. I'm like, my hair is already annoying me. I might as well just grow it out.
I cut my hair today, bro. Shout out my boy Vic. Yo, gave you in Riverside need a haircut. Hit up my boy Vic, yo. Real shit. Now, but can I talk about my
Yeah, of course you can.
upgrowing? Well, because I grew up a Catholic basically. Well, yeah, I was Catholic and did all my sacraments up until my my confirmation. And for those that are Catholic, if you guys don't know, Catholics they do like this. We get baptized and then we do our first communion, then we do our confession, our first our reconciliation, then we do our confirmation, and then eventually you do marriage, and then eventually you do there's certain sacraments you do, and I did all that, but I always questioned it, even coming up. I always tell my mom like, really, mom, like Adam and Eve were the first people on earth, like that was like that's how it happens. Like I doubt it. Like it was just like poof there that this is the first people. I always questioned it. I always had questions.
Yeah. Me too.
And
it's free will.
now that I'm older and I see how the church is like I don't agree with the way that the church does a lot of things. Like the way, like before it's cool. I get donations are to help the church, and it's just so they can help even the people and give back to the people. But now it goes up to like 3 donations. Like, come on, yo. Like and poor people obviously they donate and with the they're hopeless. They kind of feel like the church sells hope because a lot of people they just want to donate because they feel like they're doing good and they're gonna get blessed back in return and something amazing is gonna happen to them or something like that. And I just feel like they lose hope, and I don't like that shit. I don't like how they're asking them to do it 3 times, and then one they even do like, oh, they make the kids do it, so it makes it look like a little bit better to me, like a little bit more guilty. Like, oh, mom, I want to go up there and take money. Like they can, like it's just strategic, And I be peeping this shit now that I went lately when now I'm older, I be peeping, and that's why I couldn't agree because I was trying to go back, because it was just I would go back and it would take me back to when I would go to church with my parents because I don't, they're not close by, so. It would be like nostalgic, like when I was younger, and then just be going to church with them and everything. And I tried it out again, but I'm like I couldn't get behind it. I felt like a hypocrite just coming to church because I didn't agree with a lot of the shit they were saying. So, but yeah, I kind of stepped away. Once I turned 18, my mom wasn't like pressing me to go to church anymore and stuff like that. So
I hate that the age is 18.
yeah,
I hate that. Like, there should be some things at 18, there should be some things younger, and there should be some things older. I believe you should be 21 to vote.
yep. Facts. That's a fact.
Because when I was 18, I definitely would have been behind the.
They're trying to lower to 16, bro. You know how like young people like are so easily convinced for like dumb shit. It's easy to get their vote.
Yeah.
School, you push the agenda to the schools, and there you have your
Yeah,
voter
see,
base.
we did that for certain polls too. Like they would come in and they'd be like, vote yes on this and only this, and they would pass it around. Like it was just like in my sophomore year in high school, and they would like kind of force us to vote for them
Yeah.
because they were the one granted into the high school, and they were the ones granted to be voted on. So
The older I got, the more I realized.
it's
like,
weird.
Yeah, no. Even with the religion part, like I would come home, like if it was tied too tight, like my ears would be bleeding, and I'd be like, nah, this shit's just uncomfortable. My hair's getting too long. I'm getting bad migraines.
When did you take the step to be like, I'm not wearing this no more?
I started wearing my hair down here and there during high school. Like my senior year, I just wore it in a bun back here, but I'm good on that.
But you didn't have to like your mom wouldn't trip. Like, did you have to wear it and take it off at school? Like, just sneak and then go to school and take it off?
Nah, I was breaking rules at an early age, so it's like the rules that were set for me were very minimal.
Well, they were strict.
Nah, they I guess you could say my parents tried to be strict, but I guess there comes that point where you just swallow that pill. Like,
But at the same time, you're not being super crazy.
No,
it's just you're just doing like little things.
I was
and
just
then
doing
they don't
shit I
do it.
wanted to do within my age group. I was skating late. I was coming home late.
Mm-hmm.
I started smoking weed, so it was like I was never bad in school. You know, I would get a lot of referrals for like talking or being the class clown, but my grades were always solid.
But you're a smart person, overall.
Book smart, not really.
No, you're just smart. Like you know you can survive at the end of the day.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, at the end of the day, I think that's what every parent I guess wants maybe, just you not relying on them.
Yeah.
Like for the most part, and like for the most part, you try not to rely. Cause I'm blessed too, and I have parents that I could, that is a safety net, and I could rely on them at the end of the day. When I'm not gonna be homeless, I'm not gonna be having to be worrying about some shit. But I try to not to rely on them as much as I possibly can.
Yeah. No, that's always just been the ideology. Like I would sell Pop-Tarts and like Snickers and shit just to buy like prom ticket.
That's sick.
Just because it was like
You had that mentality though. See, I wish I had that work ethic.
I just never wanted like I don't know. You see your parents come home after work and you're like, yo, like these motherfuckers is hurting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's always been like that's always been the goal is just to like.
And it's funny because I remember when I was younger, my parents would get home. As soon as they got home, we'd all be like, "Oh, let's go do this, let's go do that, and do that with it." And then I didn't get it before, but they would be like, "Man, we just got home from work. Like, we ain't trying to just go out and do stuff. We're trying to unwind a little bit, watch TV, eat, do something." And then now because I work and everything now, I feel it because I used to get home and be like, "Man, I ain't just trying to do shit. Yeah, like chill out. Like, hold on."
Yeah.
I feel it, and it's just
Even it's just now it's for me. It's always work, and I understand.
But I feel like from younger, you notice that about your mom and shit. Like you notice, like you don't like you wanted to help.
Yeah. No, definitely.
And with me, I always felt like, oh, they got it. Are they good?
Yeah. No, your parents tricked you real well.
But it's a pro and a con though.
It is. I'm just saying they tricked you. Like you don't. Like with my mom, she would always say like, "Oh, I could get it," but you could see it in her eyes that she can't.
Mm-hmm.
But she'll figure a way out to like get you that Christmas gift or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it whenever my birthday would come up. It'd be like birthday and Christmas gifts. Like, dude, I don't expect shit. Like,
Same.
let's not celebrate Christmas here because we can't already afford it.
Right.
So it's like,
I didn't like it like that.
Yeah, no, it's for me. It's
Like I
always,
didn't get upset if I didn't get a Christmas present. You feel me? Like yeah.
Yeah, it was just at an early age. That's just what happened. There was a time, like as a kid, I was probably like 5, 6, where we were in New York, and I remember our neighbors had this basketball, like little ass like basketball with flames on it. I think I told you this, but it was like $13 ball, and I remember I asked my mom like, "Yo, can I get this? Can I get this?" She was like, "Not this year." And then like a year or a year and a half later, she ended up getting me that ball.
Mm-hmm.
But I just remember telling her like, "Oh, don't worry." Like she told me on my birthday like, "Oh, I couldn't get your ball." And I was like, it's all right, Mom. Like, we'll end up getting it next year. Like, I'll save up for it. I'll help you.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
But I just knew that. Like, my parents were very honest with me.
Yeah,
That's good. That's good. That's good.
that's really good.
It was like,
See-
the reason why I have a connection with my mom so much is just like a lot of my childhood memories is with her. Like, we wouldn't take the bus to go down 12 blocks. Like, we're not going to spend that $3 or whatever. We're going to just walk. Even for Chuck E. Cheese, like, we would walk to Chuck E. Cheese like 2-3 miles away, but it was always like, that was just what we did.
Yeah.
So I built a lot of my, like, a lot of the memories I have in my head are just like walking, seeing things from like a kid perspective. So, yeah, at an early age, I just knew like, yo, this person's like really taking care of me.
Yeah.
Like making hot dog packs for dinner.
Yeah.
That's tight, man.
Yeah, that's when things got real bad because we didn't eat meat, but hot dogs were cheap. So there was some nights where it was like, you get a hot dog, you get a hot dog.
Yeah, you split it apart, right?
Yeah.
Gotta share it.
Cut it up, share it, eat, put ketchup on it. That's your dinner.
New York shit.
Have you ever had that mentality to do like something greedy for yourself when you were younger?
Nah, I always wanted
Wow.
like for my cousin. I call him my cousin Shafi. I just remember like we both found this bike and he wanted to ride that shit forever, and I was always the type like, let me just get 10 fucking minutes. Like, I didn't really care for a lot of things. It was always like, I just want that spark of happiness,
Yeah.
and I'll be cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Because once you have it all, you just get accustomed to it. Like, you
Yes,
really do.
You do.
I saw the Twilight Zone, the comedian episode.
Me too, man.
Fire.
Fire.
He gave up. He just wanted laughs. But every time
The
he
what?
Twilight Zone.
With Jordan
Oh,
Peele?
I didn't see it. Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
What is it about?
Well, he wanted a
Comedian?
Yeah, he was a comedian, and he just sucked. He was like joking about like the amendment. Like, bro, this shit
So
was
it's basically Jordan Peele just giving commentary on
Yeah.
Twilight Zone episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's great, man.
Yeah.
Doing a great job.
But yeah, the dude was they were like, if you want Tracy Morgan was like, if you want everything, you gotta give a little bit of yourself each time. And whenever the comedian started joking about people he knew the first name of, like people he knew by the first name, they would disappear in his jokes. So he joked about his his cat first or whatever, his dog named Cat. That shit disappeared. His girlfriend had no fucking idea what it was. Like, it never existed. And then he was confused. So the second night, people started laughing when he joked about his nephew. Then
Nephew goes missing.
nephew goes missing. No one ever knew what he looks like. There's no pictures of him. There's like, but only the comedian remembers. So it got to the point where the comedian's just like he has like a notebook where he's just writing first names of people he didn't like. And these people were disappearing. And then he broke up with his girlfriend, and like, it just got crazy to where like all he wanted was laughs, but he gave up everything for it.
Yeah.
Being greedy is just, I don't see the point.
Well, because, you had a family, though,
Yeah.
like,
That's true.
and a good family.
Yeah.
I feel like when kids are raised up the wrong way, they're going to do the shit they do.
Oh, yeah.
That's why there's a balance out there of good and evil, you know what I mean? So,
You feel greedy? You felt you were greedy growing up?
yes,
He had to be. It was survival.
I had to. Well, I had to learn the mistakes first at a young age. And then after that, I learned the balance of like good and bad kind of thing, I saw consequences before consequences became a moral for me. Does that make
Yeah.
sense? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, hearing that, man, that's really good. Because like to me at that age, I didn't believe there was any good out there at all for kids. And like of course, like how can you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So, like, I had a dark childhood,
Yeah.
but whenever I look back, it's always like, it wasn't
that bad.
That's how I see it too, though. You know what I mean? I look back at it, bro, and I just think life is funny. No.
Yeah.
I just think
But
it's,
for you to think back and be like, man, it wasn't that bad. It could have been worse. Like that says a lot.
because
Because that means like no one can complain.
Yeah, no,
Wake up
really.
because they're still living it, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's
you've been down Skid
millions.
Row, right?
Yeah, I did recently. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like that. They still out there. They still live it. I happen to be humbled and blessed with the thanks I've been given, and I ran with it, bro. And honestly, I had to be greedy to run with it too. I had to leave back a lot of friends. I had to leave back a lot of people that I knew personally to get where I'm here now, and it was worth it. You know what I mean?
That sacrifice was worth it.
That sacrifice was worth it.
Yeah. No, that's I don't. I watch documentaries on kids in India, and it's like, dog,
It's brutal, man.
I'm blessed to be just fucking
Same. Yeah.
through the worst shit I've been through. I'm gladly would pick that over what these kids are going through. Like 7-year-olds working in fucking coal mine fields.
Yes.
With slippers, a hard hat.
No choice. By no choice.
Yeah, really by no
Survival.
choice. Yeah, their parents support them to do it. There was one kid that watched his dad die inside a cave. Like they were both working together. Like how fucked up is that? First off, then the cave collapsed and the rock took his dad out and the kid was kind of laughing about it on camera. Like his eyes came out and his head was cracked right here. The guy's like, "You're not scared?" He's like, "Fear is fear. I'm just trying to
Yeah,
eat."
see, when you go through
I'm just
those
trying to eat.
when you go through those kind of things, bro, you just realize something. I don't even know what it is really, but you just realize that shit coming quick.
I guess you feel it more since
You
you've
feel
been
it.
you've been closer to that than you have been to like you don't remember like a great childhood. You remember a bad one, but you connect a little bit more
to the battle.
to the worst shit because it's like you already had that step towards it, you know.
Yeah.
That's why like I feel like if me and you were to watch a video, like it would hit us different because it's
Oh, yeah.
like you just again, like you said, you just like feel something. It's
Oh yeah.
like empathy it's a hard word for me to describe, but I feel like when I do watch these videos of like kids in Syria that are surviving barrel bombs in their fucking city every week for the last 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I didn't have to go through that. My childhood isn't fucking ducking for airplanes because so I feel for those kids. Like I'll legit start crying during these videos because it's like, yo,
It's fucked up.
like you feel powerless, and at the same time, it's like I feel so blessed. Like whatever I've been through, like I'm at peace with it.
Me too. I came at peace with it too once I realized, like I said before, people out there got it way worse than I did, bro. You know what I mean? Like, regardless of my circumstances too, like, I'm glad I went through it so young, and I'm glad I got out of it so young.
Yeah, that's a blessing.
Yeah.
It's a very amazing story that you have, bro. Kids in Yemen, bro, like starving. I don't have those years where like my first 18 months I'm malnourished and then I die.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't have, so it's like whatever I've been through, like thank God.
Right?
How long
Exactly.
were you in India for? When you were born there, right?
Yeah, I was born there. I left India at 2.
Oh, I guess yeah, you're super young still.
Yeah, I've probably gone back like 7, 8 times. 5th birthday out there.
And it's fucked up when you go out there. Like you see this shit, like you see shit that's like damn or.
Yeah, bro. Like right by my city, there's a tent city.
Yeah.
Like right by our village.
Fuck.
You go a little bit out, and it's a whole tent city, like an entire little community made out of garbage. Kids are playing with like a stick and like a bicycle rubber. And they're just like, and it's you drive by it.
It's funny because when I was in school at such a young age, and when teachers told me that, I never took it serious because I never thought it was real. You know what I mean? But actually seeing that shit,
Yeah, no, when
that's
you
crazy.
see it, it's like we're about to go shopping, bro. And there's a whole, I don't even know if they know what clean water tastes like anymore. So it's like, we're just driving to go shopping. I'm looking at this window. It just happens to be on my side. I'm like, I really wish I could play with you guys because I don't know what else to really do. Like, I wish I could change all your guys' life and fucking, you know, give you the hopes and dreams that you always wanted.
Yeah.
But we just fucking drove by it. That's really it. Like, India's poverty is fucking crazy. It just puts you on like a weird... Because America poor is India rich, or really any third world country rich. Like with what you got in your bank, you could survive out there for probably 2-3 years.
Or damn.
You could probably build a house out there. Like it's a different type of poverty.
You see yourself giving back to India like that, or
If I did, no government would have to be involved because I don't like India's government. Like there's just no way we're this far behind when we have some of the smartest fucking people in the world.
that's the part that sucks when you try to help other countries and stuff, but the government just be. I mean, like I'm not saying ours is perfect and I'm not by.
This is just
at
all countries. This is across the board.
Yeah, but other countries is way fucked up.
Yeah.
It's scary corrupt. Like here is scary corrupt, but at least it's still kind of like a white lie corruption in a way.
We could still kind of manage with what we have.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you get you a good lawyer, you might you be alright. But other countries, like imagine that's one of my fears. I actually do like traveling to other countries and getting arrested or getting involved with the law. Like that's scary,
that's
bro.
not scary shit.
That's scary. I don't know, man.
I have a dark story to where like I only told one person, but it's just you thank God that you don't get any, like you're not wanted. You just thank God, like thank God I made it to America back safe. Then that's when you thank God, like thank God there's like we're in the fucking middle of nowhere and there's no street lights or cameras and shit. Like you just come back a whole different person. Cause if you get locked up there, it's like damn, like you done.
I know, man.
You from America, like we're not deporting you, we keeping you.
Why do they benefit for keeping you?
It's just some people like seeing people suffer.
That's true. Everyone got beef with America.
Yeah. Like it's
So
just
like, you
weird.
American? Bet. Locked up. You ain't going nowhere, bitch.
You go there with a fresh haircut, they'll know. They'll know. Like they have code names for Americans and a code name for Europeans. This shit crazy.
You can't even go to the tourist spots? Like, it's not even safe there?
I don't know any tourist spots. Taj Mahal. Yeah, there's a lot of scam, but yeah. Scam likely.
I want to go visit places, but like, shit like that been making me not want to go visit places.
I want to go to Cuba, bro.
Cuba looks fire. It does, though.
I want to go to Cuba.
I want to go to Miami and then go to Cuba.
Chris is obsessed with Miami.
Hey, I'm going to be out there by 2021. I'm gonna be officially I'm gonna be out there.
Let's do it.
Bet money.
I said, let's do it. Why you trying to bet me money?
Not you, I'm just saying. I'm just telling the viewers, bet. I'm telling y'all.
You look me dead in the eyes like bet.
I'm gonna be in Miami again in November, most likely. Again, I'm excited.
That's fun.
But not Cuba, we definitely gotta do Cuba.
Cuba.
I'm gonna be oh my bad, I'm gonna be in 420. I'm gonna be in Denver for 420. I'm gonna be in Denver for 420.
I'm being Alaska in June.
In June?
Alaska?
That's hard.
Fire. I never been to like
We both going to white towns.
like I just
Cold white towns.
Missouri was in January.
How was that?
It was fire. I talked about it on like 2 episodes ago.
Well, how was Missouri?
It's just
Was it like
it was different. It was a
lot of
different
white
experience. I didn't see much people because how cold it was. Yeah, I didn't see much people because how cold it was. It was fucking cold. The pizza hit different.
That's fire?
Yeah.
Bro, jalapenos, not the circle ones, but they cut long, and they drip honey over them shits.
What? Yo.
Fuck.
Luxury.
Honey over the pizza?
Honey over the jalapenos.
But on the pizza?
Yeah. Trust me. I was like, ugh. I was like, what the fuck? The guy was like, I'll give you a free slice. I was like, all right, bet. Fucking bit into that slice, bro. I ordered a large to go. I was like, yo. I'm a pizza connoisseur, so like when I tried, that was like
pizza.
That was the first time I saw that shit. I was like, honey on fucking pizza, dog? Are you kidding me? Like, that just sounds weird. Honey on cheese? Like, come on, dog. Nah, bruh.
I'm full.
That shit hit.
Different, though.
No, that shit hit. It was like, Bro, your taste buds are instantly itching. Like,
Damn.
that shit was fire. When I think about Missouri, I think about the honey pizza.
Honey pizza.
That's the top 3 things.
I don't ever see myself going to Missouri.
You might. St. Louis, Columbia,
Let's go down now, baby.
Smino.
Nah, Bryson Tiller.
You from Missouri?
St. Louis. I mean, Louisville.
Mm-hmm.
Louisville, St. Louis. Kentucky, Kentucky? I don't know. I don't got that shit fucked up. I got that shit fucked up. No, you know what I can't believe still?
What?
That Nipsey gone, dog.
Yeah.
I cannot believe it still.
Yeah, it's true.
But you know what's dope? The love that's been shown.
Yeah.
It's been a week. It's been almost. Yeah, it's been a long ass time already.
No,
And-
it's been 8 days.
And yeah, about and it's still going strong.
Yeah,
There's
That's
gonna be a
love.
march again in L.A. by the Staples Center, I think.
that's where he's been.
That's
being
the
very,
funeral.
Yeah, funeral.
On Thursday, I want to go, but I have to work.
Definitely a game changer.
Yeah, but Biden says they'd like to kill kings in front of us as like a statement or some shit.
I didn't look at it like they killed the regular rapper, bro.
Yeah.
No,
I
definitely
didn't.
not.
I looked at it like they killed the Malcolm.
killed a king, man.
MLK, a leader, someone that was actually doing. That's why people were like the conspiracy about the Sebi shit. That's why I'm like, I don't believe, like, I get that may be a reason too, but I don't think it was just for that. I just feel like he was an overall threat because he was empowering the community. He was changing minds and perspectives, and people were looking at this shit different. And look what, and even look what happened now after the death, bro. Like, all the gangs united for the first time. They were having dialogue. Like, that's Nipsey. That's because of Nipsey. After the death.
Nation of Islam went by too.
Today, yeah, they did their march today or yesterday, I believe. Like, that shit's amazing.
That's
Like,
crazy.
it's dope that he did that. Even after he's gone, that's just the impact he did already. It's dope. It's amazing. That's why I didn't look at this shit like, Nipsey died. Damn. Like, this one hurt, bro. They took someone that was.
A king.
And I believe by next album he was gonna be a household name. He was becoming a household name, and that's why they were getting scared.
Yeah,
He was becoming
man.
a Kendrick level name, and he was talking the way he was talking and doing what he was doing. Yeah, of course, you're a threat now.
And he only had just dropped one album.
Like debut, yeah,
across the board.
Mm-hmm. He about to have. I think this year, he was gonna be he's been on a Khaled record. He has a song with Khaled, so Khaled records are already a good look because that's already a different demographic you're hitting, and he about to do the Meek Mill tape. He was. I think this year was gonna be his feature year. He was gonna start being on everybody's feature. And Rick Ross played that little snippet that he had Nipsey on it. He's gonna have Nipsey on his new album, and that shit sounded fire. I'm just like, okay,
Yeah.
like
Sounds really good.
it was gonna be his year to just get on everybody's track, and then next year he was gonna drop again, I think. And
Been hard, yeah.
and I feel like he was becoming a household name, and that's why it sucks because he was being a threat in a way to them, quote unquote them. That's just unfortunate though, bro.
When you see someone in the industry like that too, owning their own shit and speaking out the truth name, giving empowerment to the people, back to the people,
That's why.
big threat, big target, man.
I think it's dope that us playing even the music streaming the way it's streaming is dope because he owed all his masters, so that's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fire.
He gets the money, so that's dope. That's super dope, bro.
And it goes back to his family too. No label, no nothing. To his family.
To his family. Man, R.P. Nipsey, bro. That shit hurt. That
R.I.P.
shit hurt,
Nipsey.
bro. That shit it hurt because I did not expect that. And I don't wish death on nobody, but even when I first found that out, my first initial thought was like, man, it should have been Tekashi. It should have been Tekashi because like someone that actually wanted to smoke, someone that actually like taunting everybody and trolling and was trying to like playing with this shit like it was a game.
Mm-hmm.
And then everyone was kind of like wishing he was, like shot up to in a way because he was always just flexing and acting like he was untouchable and I'm in O Block. Look at
Yeah.
and boom, look at who it happens to. Like, man, why Nipsey, dog?
You know why? Because he didn't speak the truth. Like, he wasn't that much of a threat like Nipsey was.
I know. Tekashi getting out like in a couple of years. Like, he'll be good. And if this motherfucking Eric Holder dude get out, man, that's some bullshit. Because that's the thing, too. Like, how you going to plead not guilty, But they already said that you're the killer. So if they know you're the killer, why are you pleading not guilty?
Why is your lawyer or your defendant?
Dude, that's what gets me too.
Chris Darden?
That fucking lawyer.
And everybody knew what happened with OJ.
Yeah.
Everyone celebrated when he got free. Not everyone,
But
but
he wasn't OJ's lawyer. Ooh. Technical difficulties again.
and we're back.
Nah, but he wasn't OJ's lawyer. He was the one that was going against him.
Oh,
But he's the one that told him to put the glove on to try to see if it fit, and it didn't fit. He's the one that fucked up the case basically and made everybody believe that it wasn't OJ because the glove didn't fit. He wasn't OJ's thing, but even that, like, it still don't matter because he's a high level lawyer.
Yeah.
So how did this dude?
But Ice Cold Bishop was saying that, you know, I guess he tweeted something that his mom had got that she had hired Chris Darden for his pops or something like that, or somebody, and they only paid $5,000. That's not a lot, to be honest.
The thing with that too, though, so the murder, he went to the mental stability, and I guess he had a long term of like mental illness, and that's a good look for the lawyer, bro. It honestly is, because the lawyer could say, oh, he has mental illness. They could say he wasn't taking pills. They could say he wasn't taking certain medication. So that could be another reason why.
That's true,
you know what I mean? Because if you have like that history of mental illness like that, and maybe he wasn't taking what he was taking or whatever, but for him to go back after what he did to Nipsey, that's probably the reason why.
This shit, I don't know. Like, the more facts I see, I question it more. But I hate questioning it more. And I hate entertaining the whole conspiracy shit because that shit.
I'm not gonna entertain it, bro. Honestly, I don't want to talk about it as much because at the end of the day, bro, like, to me, his message was not to mourn about it, but to live on it, like how we're doing it now, celebrating life, kind of thing.
Continuing the
He happy, bro. He dead ass happy up there. I know he is.
Bro,
I know
definitely.
he looking down here like, man, look what I did. Look what I
real.
fucking did. Dead ass. He has to, man. It's been beautiful love, and I feel like, and if it was a whole government type shit conspiracy, whatever, to try to bring more beef in the whole gang culture shit, because I guess supposedly it's been kind of dry, you know, and this shit whack. It's about to come back on. What was I saying?
gang beef.
Oh yeah, I feel like if it was some government shit try to bring more beef within the gangs, I feel like it's gonna backfire because it's actually bringing unity and people are actually trying to make marches and so if that's that's dope. That's dope that if that happens because that's more of a threat.
He
That's
made
more of a threat,
he made
bro.
pure history too, bro. Like pure fucking history.
He's a legend, bro. He died a legend already off top, man. Off fucking top, and it just sad. It's sad. It was a sad loss for hip hop. Sad loss just for the human race,
Yeah.
for humanity, because that was someone
Humanity, bro.
someone doing actually good. And even like the whole thing, the whole science behind his name and everything, it was, I guess it means like a god or something like that.
Sent by God.
Yeah, and it's dope because someone like I forgot what there's an Instagram page that posted up a picture of him next to like an old tablet like
Sumerian.
yeah, and it had the same kind of features.
Or it
Like,
was,
yo,
it was
that's
like
hard.
Mesopotamian or something like that.
That's hard.
But they had this. They like had a like little memorial thing for him in an Arabic newspaper, not TV newspaper.
In the Arabic.
Like that's hard.
No, but that's what I'm saying. You know, dog, there's been worldwide love shown for Nipsey.
Yeah.
People in Tokyo are doing they did a memorial. Where you said right now too, and I think somewhere in South America too. I believe. I think it was Brazil maybe. Man, that's so dope. Even where he's from, Ethiopia too was doing one. That's hard.
Yeah, that's super hard.
That's super hard, dog. Cause like I said, like Nipsey, the fact that Atlanta did one, New York did one, like even just in our country, that's fire.
Yeah.
That says a lot. No one has really said anything bad. That's the thing. Like, that's why it was so shocking in the way this happened. And someone supposedly had beef with him or felt away about him because no one really has said shit about Nipsey ever. I've never heard no negative shit about Nipsey online or someone trying to start beef with Nipsey. That's the crazy part. But hey, man, the music sound different. You know, actually, after him passing, because I always knew I always liked his music, but I always liked Nipsey more because of just the person. To be honest, I always liked his blueprint, the way he was doing his shit, the way the whole $100 album thing. I liked his marketing, his skills, like everything about like that. The music was always decent to me. You know, it wasn't like damn this shit's super fire. But now that he's passed, like I be listening to the lyrics and I'm like, yo, Nipsey can really rap though. Like he can really rap. Like I didn't really look at him like, oh, someone that can really spit like that. Like, oh shit, I want to see Nipsey on a track with so and so. But I be listening. I'm like, no, Nipsey can rap.
No, he really, his album hit different now. Like, I never really dug deep into his music. Like, the first song was I'm Feeling Myself, and little songs here and there, some features, but I was never, like, too big on the music. But as far as, like, who he was, like, the little short video they had with, like, Follow Coin and how he went to Amsterdam and, like, kind of just put you on game on, and it was just dope seeing somebody be well educated but still be who they are. Yeah. Like, I just like he wasn't politically correct. He wasn't
scared to say the truth.
He wasn't like media trained, but he was just he knew how to be himself, but be profound and proficient.
He was smart, bro.
Yeah, like
he was dead ass.
Very smart.
He knew how to move in the rooms. He knew how to move in rooms and shit. And the fact that he got Grammy nominated, he was able to experience at least that. You know, even before he passed, he went to the Grammys this year. He didn't win, but it's dope that he got at least acknowledged. He got his little.
He got noticed.
He got noticed
for what he was saying. Now look at the statement that's going around.
Yeah.
Me and my cousin were just, we're chilling, bumping it. The other day we were just bumping this shit, smoking, blasting Nipsey, and then we're just talking about it. And I tell him, like, bro, it's already been a week, and we're still sitting here talking about, like, not Nipsey. And even, my cousin was saying, like, yeah, I've been kind of down this whole week. And I told him, I feel you. This whole week I just been like, eh. Like, you keep seeing it online, too. Like, it wasn't like, honestly, X and Mac Miller, like, people were showing love, but it wasn't this long or this strong, I felt like.
Not that strong. It's long. It's still going, but not this strong.
Like, X and Mac Miller was love within the hip-hop community. I think Nipsey's passing transpired past hip-hop. Like, people feeling it. Not even just rap.
No.
It's
about his message.
Definitely was deeper than rap. It was just about him as an individual and what he stood for.
Dead ass.
Some people loved him from the music and the person he is. Some people just found him because of Dr. Sebi. Like, there's just so many ways you could come find this dude, and it was just dope. Like, investors seeing, like, people, like...
Bro, my bad. Gary V showing love, too.
Yeah, Gary, bro, when I saw that, I was like, fucking Gary V.
Gary V, bro, they had a dope relationship, because, Nipsey was in tune. He was in tune with everything. And just like myself, I think a lot of people watch, because honestly, I learned a lot of shit from the Breakfast Club, bro. Charlamagne's the reason why I learned. He puts me onto a lot of people, a lot of different things, like, wow, that I would never think I would, like, want to come across. And I knew he listened, because he would always give Charlamagne his flowers and shit, but he would get a lot of he knew, like, he found out about Tariq Nasheed off Breakfast Club, because Tariq Nasheed keeps showing love to him now because he linked on his Tariq Nasheed's, like, hated by white people. Like, he's like this, like, anti-white supremacist type dude. He even feels like this shit was a government hit too. But he was like, oh, rest in peace, Nipsey, always showing love to his shit, and Dame Dash, show love to independent people and corporate people. That was the hard part. That he knew how to maneuver in both industries.
In all industries.
It was corny with the whole Jay-Z article shit, huh? Whoever did that.
With what?
With that, when they say that he did $15 million for the kids trust fund.
Oh yeah, that was, and I hate that Bigsburg posted that too.
Yeah.
Like,
a lot of people posted it though.
From Bigsburg.
And then Rock Nation actually they denied it, or someone from Rock Nation denied it. They're like, that wasn't accurate, and I was like, man, that's corny. But even when I first read that, I didn't look at it like, I honestly looked at it like, why? Like, I felt like it was kind of in a way disrespectful, not in a bad way. Like I'm not trying to make it seem like it's bad to do that, but they kind of made it seem like Nipsey needed it. And I honestly feel like he had his shit. He already has his kids set up to where they have trust funds, they have money. I mean, yeah, cool. Want to give me $15 million for my kids? Cool, but I took it like, oh man, he's trying to give Nipsey all his kids this because what are they gonna do? That's the way I took it. But I know me just thinking deep. Cause I looked at it like, man, Nipsey don't need that help like that. Like Nipsey good. Yeah. He got his business right. Either way, R fucking P, man. This one hurts because, like I said, I'm grown and I understand it differently, and I'm not young, and it's like, oh, whatever. It wasn't a whatever rapper to me, like I said. So, but the fact that even the people that I see posting about him that I would never think even knew about him, I'm like, oh, word. And I don't even think it's phony shit. I think they really did fuck with him too, because it's not like a one time post. They keep every day they're still talking about it. So I'm like, okay, yeah, yeah. Because even like a lot of the vegans that I follow, like the vegan accounts that I follow, they fuck with Nipsey because of the animal shit he would promote, like the animal rights shit he would promote, and he tried to put that knowledge too about the whole veganism shit. So they give him they fuck with him. So I think it's dope because they be posting this shit on their page, and I'm like, oh shit, on their little stories. Yeah. And I'm like, word, I am Nipsey, like he be touching them too, and that's hard.
It is, man. Honestly, I don't even think any other artist, like even in the past, had as much of an empowerment as such as Nipsey did.
You think so?
I think so. As far as at least I'm seeing it. I'm seeing marches. I'm seeing, a lot of love, and I'm not seeing any like hate on it, like you were talking about.
Besides Kodak.
Yo, Kodak a bitch, bro.
Nah.
But that was whack. I don't care if you didn't mean no harm. It was too soon and just the wrong choice of wording, bro. Timing. This fool said, "Oh, Laura London out here being a whole widow." Like, bro.
Bro, when he said R.I.P.
Peter Dude.
R.I.P. Dude,
that
pissed
me off.
Yeah, that bugged me.
R.I.P. the Dude, like what? And then he tried to do that fake apology because everyone went in, bro.
Dude, and he made like 3 videos in a matter of like 20 minutes, as far as I saw.
No, he said something like, for whatever I did, I apologize.
Even though I didn't do nothing wrong, but I apologize. Like what?
You already know my music taste. There's like you could tell off the bat. You could just tell off the bat.
Yeah, Manny be fucking with that shit anyway, so Manny just like, I don't give a fuck. But that's fucked up.
Like Kodak, I never give a fuck about Kodak. I like one song that was his first song on World Star Hip Hop.
The skirt.
I don't fucking know. It just said New Louisiana or Louisiana.
In Louisiana.
New Florida rap, new kid from Florida, bring it back.
In Louisiana.
Something like that. I don't remember that line, but it was a couple years ago. After that, I just never gave a fuck.
Never give a fuck. Kodak, whatever. He had a couple good tracks, I ain't gonna lie, but I'm not really like, oh my god, Kodak drop.
See, here's the thing though, like, what you were talking about, right? With Kodak, even with Nipsey's message, like, people already want Kodak to be dead, bro, for what he said. Like, they want to get him already, you feel me? And he even explained that in his last video, but that wouldn't justify Nipsey's message, for what happened and this whole movement. If anything were to happen to Kodak in this matter of week or the following month, this message was not taken the right way.
Yeah.
That's true.
And it'll leave the stain on the message.
It would, exactly, And I'm not saying Kodak Black as a rapper, but as a person and as his mental state, you know what I mean? Like, he's known what he's known for, but at the same time, bro, you can't be saying shit like that because this happened way too soon.
Yeah.
And it was only like...
It was young kids, bro.
Yeah.
You give young kids money, of course they're gonna be...
That's what the game was saying. It said the game, like, what the fuck's wrong with these young kids putting, like a bad name on a dead person, bro? Like, that shit's whack.
All these young kids promote the wrong shit, bro.
Yeah, man. And it's promoted, too, with these rappers, bro.
Everyone promoted, bro. Like
everybody promoted.
Lil Xans.
Yeah, but then you have to think back too. Like that's why they made Lil Wayne the face too at the time because man, Lil Wayne made me want to sip lean, bro.
Not me.
He made me, and I'm not saying like I got hooked on it heavy where I was drinking every day, but I was like, oh shit, this is in the cabinet. I'm gonna sip, fuck it, like Weezy doing that, I'm gonna sip. And even when I be at parties and shit, it was always double cups. Even if I was just drinking soda, like that was Wayne influence. Like Wayne did that, bro. Like bullshit. So they make Wayne was the one that was getting tatted up crazy. So they made that the face of hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
When they wanted people to start getting more, I guess, not being gangster and thug, wanted to make them more. How do you say when they're trying to demasculate? How do you say it? Demasculine? When you're trying to like take the masculinity away from men. How do you say that shit?
You can say
I'm saying that shit wrong.
demasculinity.
Huh?
Demasculinity.
That's when they're like trying to take when they're trying to like portray you to be less masculine. But when they try to do that, well, they made Kanye the face of hip hop. That's when Kanye became like started going in, and everyone started rocking polo, started rocking pink more.
That's a fact.
Even though Cam did it, was rocking pink, but it was still more baggy pink and just fur pink. But
those glasses too.
But yeah, Kanye came and everyone was trying to wear skinnies now, and Kanye, yeah, bro, that shit.
Big impact. I was living through that.
Music is impact. They promote the wrong shit like that. Mm-hmm. They know the power of music, so that's why they know who to put it. They know who to market and who to put their money behind.
That's industry planning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Definitely.
But you can even say that about Hov though, because they made him the face of hip hop because you're promoting to sell drugs. You're promoting that shit. You're promoting that flashy hip like that baller shit. It's a fake life. You're promoting it, and a lot of dudes their trapping days was Jay-Z was the soundtrack to their shit, to the trapping days.
I never really thought of who was the face of hip hop.
It is, bro. You have to make sense who.
No, it makes sense.
Who is getting pushed the way it's pushed.
I'm not denying what you're saying. I'm just saying the culture was a lot more closer to Jay-Z than they are to Lil Xan.
Off top.
But now it's like the face of rap is changing the youth.
Definitely. It has an impact.
Way faster.
The internet, bro.
Accessibility is a big thing.
Because now it's not like Jay-Z where he drops an album every year
or
every other year. It's like, how many Jay-Z's were there at that time?
But these young littles, rappers and shit, they multiply. They multiply, bro. But I think the sad part is that they're influencing the younger kids to want to be stupid, be on drugs, be like, oh, I want to do that
at a younger age.
But that's why Cardi B and Nicki are they're in the position they are. And look at every woman rapper that is popping. They're not Rhapsody ain't popping like that. They ain't putting the money behind her like that because she ain't promoting negativity.
Yeah.
She's Nicki and Cardi, they promoting like being a hoe, being all sexual, being fake. You know, they promote that shit.
Just surface level.
But we have more women that want to be that now. That want to be slutty. That think being out here and like it's cool if you like having sex and you're a hoe and everything, but just being out there like that. Being vocal about it, and like, just being like, I guess, trashy about it. Like,
I don't know.
Cause I don't believe men or women should be trashy about it, like vocal like that about it. Like, what you do is what you do. But I don't like people out here just being like, oh yeah, bro, I be fucking this shit out of her, and like, I don't like, there's no reason.
I don't like when guys tell me about their sex life. That shit.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And I don't like.
What about if a girl was just chilling here with us and she's just being all like. Extra.
I'm modest, bro. I like people that are modest. I like people that have privacy for themselves. It's so hard for me to trust people that are like openly out there because it's like, holy shit. I just read a whole book rather than like little by little. Like, I don't know. I've always been the type to. I'm not the type to be like, oh, you gotta cover up or blah. I don't give a fuck what you wear. But just being all open about certain things.
Just vocal and loud.
Yeah, like
I like it in my ass.
Like, I'm to the point where like I want to get tattoos, but I don't want none of them to show.
Same. I don't want them to show.
I just want my loved one to see them. That's it.
Same here.
That's kinky
Same here.
shit.
It ain't kinky.
To me, it's just like, I don't know. I reserve a lot of myself for myself.
You get one.
No, yeah. See, like
a rose.
Man, get cult film.
Hey, I'm gonna get a cult films tat.
K with the degree?
Yeah. K with the degree. I don't know where though.
Can't be a sus spot.
Probably on the back of my arm. On the back of my neck. Right here on the back of my neck.
That's not so hidden though.
I wear a lot of collar tees.
Oh, okay.
You know how you're gonna cut it.
Facts.
This was gonna part it down the middle and do it this way.
I'll be motherfucking
Keanu Reeves.
What's his name? John Wick.
John
I'm be
Wick.
John Reeves.
Be
I never seen that
John
movie.
Wick on these
It looks trash.
Who?
You saw Pet Cemetery?
Yeah,
Trash?
it's all right.
Everyone was saying like, "Oh, you have to see it though."
You see
not-
Shazam?
Yes,
I heard that's good.
that's really good, bro. That touches the heart, bro. Cause you know what? You know why, right?
Why?
He's an orphan, bro.
Aw.
Yeah. That shit, cause like you were saying, how shit hit you differently.
Yeah.
Shit hit me differently, bro. I was in tears, man.
Yeah, I was
No, it
gonna
was a
watch it.
fantastic movie. It's a fantastic movie.
Who played Shaq?
Shaq.
Well, Shazam.
Why'd you say Shaq though?
It was what the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. So who played? Well, what's I meant? 'Cause
The
Shaq
actor?
Yeah, Shaq was Shazam, right? The first one.
Wasn't he a genie in that though?
Yeah.
this dude not
Wait,
a
I'm
genie.
lost.
It's not the same Shazam.
I don't think so. This dude not a genie, is he?
No, he's a superhero.
Yeah, Shaq was a genie.
No, wait. So
It's different Shazams?
there's a wizard, but this Shazam's more like Superman.
Yeah,
Bro.
wasn't his name Captain Marvel?
That, yeah, what was his name originally was Captain Marvel,
Captain Bitch.
but for Marvel, feel me?
Yo, Endgame better come out. That shit about to be crazy.
Yo, tickets, bro, gone.
I'm gonna have to wait like a month.
No. Monday, Edwards, 22 IMAX. I got you.
Yeah?
Yes, tons of. It's dropping next week, so I'm about to get these tickets soon. So, yes, tons of seating right now.
Okay.
I'm about to go Wednesday night.
Where's that at?
Nah, but
Edwards
see, I
is
want to watch it
Ontario.
day up though, cause I ain't trying to get this shit go on Twitter and see this shit.
Dude, spoilers, bro.
That's why.
Yeah.
I'm
Nah.
going Thursday night. Fuck off.
Nah, shit sold out.
I'll find one seat by myself. What you talking about? I
I
don't
can
find one.
I can never watch a movie by myself. That's kind of
I do.
sad to me. I watch.
Nah, I do it not all the time, but I'll do it. Yeah.
I can't do it. I saw what did I see? I saw Amazing Spider-Man, the first one by myself. I was depressed when that came out. Not because it was a bad movie, but I just didn't like watching the movie by myself.
Bro, I mean that bitch snoring and shit sometimes.
I'll go. I mean, I like going with people too. I'd rather go with my cousin or with somebody. With I don't mind. I go with anybody, but
I like
I'm
that
not.
scene, man.
If I really want to watch a movie, I'm not gonna wait. Like shit. And I'm trying to go always in the morning, so I'm trying to get that matinee showing. So
Yeah. Are you the type to be picky about your theater though? Like, do you want IMAX
Yeah,
quality? You want Dolby?
Yes.
Dolby.
That shit.
Oh wait.
Same here, bro. Like my girl, she don't care. We can go to like some random ass theater because that's where we went. We went to go watch at the Harupa 14. I don't even know what that theater's
down
called.
Lemonade?
Yeah. We saw Shazam Pet Cemetery there.
Nerds.
Hell yeah. So I can get deep into nerd talk, bro. Test me.
He was like that Edwards 14 down.
This bro knew exactly the exact location of the theater we're trying to go for the tickets.
Yeah.
Like
It's the strategy, bro.
I eat shit, bro. He putting y'all in game.
longitude 01123.
Latitude X, Y, and Z.
Oh man.
How long we been running for?
Hey, bro. So when we get new videos and shit?
When are you getting new videos?
No, like when do we get new videos? Like new work?
Bruh. When I have like sit down thinking time. Right now it's just work.
You're not working on anything?
I am actually working on an album.
Oh
cover.
shit! Oh, that's right. That's right.
Working on 2. One I have to finish, and one we're like starting the whole rollout.
Is it possible to send it to me? I could put it on my website to promote you.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Definitely. I can
So,
definitely do
thank
that.
you.
Of course.
We're
Got to.
We're trying to release the project with like a book, a vinyl, and like a VIP package or some shit.
Okay.
So we're just trying to think smart. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like just return on investment, make your money back, invest into the next project. Eventually, we won't be paying out of pocket.
Right.
That's the goal.
And what's this Cult Films?
Cult Films is a production company name.
Cult Film Production.
Cult Films.
I added the production myself. I don't even know what I say.
Yeah, it's just Cult Films for now.
I like incorporated. Nah?
It's gonna end up just being like
So why do you feel you gotta be in a group now?
the work got bigger.
Facts.
And it's better to be in a team, different visions, different creativity,
Yeah.
better result, better product.
It's good to be in a team when you find people you like working with. So,
And people that want to be in the team too.
yeah,
Same vision.
like Donovan's my partner. We got Angel and we got Mark. But me and Donovan are like, we're the spearheads of this shit.
Yeah, I could tell when we met him last time that he looked like he invested, like he want to be invested.
Yeah.
He kept asking like, "Oh, we're gonna get the LLC. We're gonna we'll do this." He's trying to even get you to go to Alaska to shoot him. Like, he invested.
Yeah, no,
That's dope.
And it's dope because we did a whole wedding together. And that's some of my best work yet. Like, it's just super dope to see that I could have a product for the commercial or the more like PC culture.
Mm-hmm.
Like more commercial based clients or more like professional based clients. Like that's what the wedding just showed me. Like, cause I never been like the corporate type. Like, I'm not gonna give you like a fucking bright commercial, like sunset and shit. Like, I was never.
No,
that
yeah.
type. So it's just dope seeing different minds come together and like how we could help each other with work.
Yeah.
Like it's tight. I like it. So,
That's dope.
So we're gonna run with it. I'm gonna try to have as much as projects as I can under Cult Films. Like that's just what I'm gonna promote now.
Yeah.
So
No more deadline.
no, Daylight stuff forever. There's gonna be a Cult Films presentation directed by Daylight Graham and directed by Dead by Joy.
Who's Dead by Joy?
Donovan. Directed by Mark. Directed by Angel. Whoever.
I like that you're getting Mark out there though.
I have to. That's my boy.
That's hard
Like.
because Mark is very creative and he has an eye.
Yeah, no, Mark is. You'll always be one.
It's
of
like
my
the secret weapon.
Yeah, well, not even secret weapon. Like people fucking know.
No, I know they know, but it's like you could be shooting some shit and people know about Mark, but it's like Mark can do some shit. When it's presented, it's like, oh yeah, Mark did that. I'm like, oh shit, like that. Mark would do some shit like that.
Yeah, Mark. Yeah, I just can't.
He work on the low, on the tuck.
I can't wait to just be able to like provide the entire team with gear and equipment and jobs. Like,
Man, same here, because, for my studio, I was so happy to, like, provide, like, certain MIDI keyboards and MIDI beat pads because, like, they were stressing over mics.
yeah,
And they were stressing over, like, where to, like, record certain types of music and stuff like that. And when I brought the keyboards and the beat pads and all that other shit, they were so happy, bro.
yeah.
Like, it just feels good to, like, get back to your team like that because you're building on
It feels good
everybody.
to even like be able to like buy them pizza. Like, hey, thank you
For
for
real, huh?
shooting with me. Like, if this is one of the
Pizza.
responsibilities I have to take as like one of the main dudes in charge, then like I love it. I'm not just eating alone right now. Like I'm talking about shit I want to talk about. Where it's
For
going on
real.
projects.
I love that shit.
Like, and this weekend shoot was just like the dopest shit ever.
I look dope when I seen the little IG stories. I was like, oh shit, that shit look fire. Some dope scenery.
Yeah, the first night was like super windy. We couldn't really focus on shooting. We were just trying to keep everything standing, balanced, and trying to stay warm. But the second night it was like no wind, and it was fewer people there, so we just fucking went to work. It's pretty dope. It was pretty dope. Like 4 hours total.
Word.
That's good.
What you got coming up, Rene? You told me earlier you had some shit.
Yeah, I got a lot of things coming up. So, first things first, man, I want to give a shout out to my 4 artists, Aaron, Kelly, Rigo, and Brandon. I'm going to see you guys on May 1st. We're going to be hosting a show at Chaffey College, and I'm the DJ. And I'm the one who wanted, sorry, these performers to, I'm the one who wanted to bring out, like, actual IE talent out there. I didn't want IE singers, rock bands, none of that, because I feel like hip-hop is not a good look in the IE right now. And I've witnessed that, and I've experienced that in many shows. So I'm putting out my homies and their homies too. They're going to be performing with me May 1st, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. on Wednesday. We got that coming up.
Dope.
And then a follow-up on that, there's going to be I'm gonna try to rent out a warehouse in Pomona in section lot D15. It's by the music lot. For anyone who lives out there and doesn't know about it. And that's gonna be taking course in between the months of June through August. if I can maintain that renting money, which I will soon. And that's for any artist out there too. I'm gonna
Wait, so you about to rent out a whole warehouse?
Yeah.
To do your own little shows?
and
That's hard.
I'm gonna bring my own equipment so they can use my auxiliary cords, they can use my speakers, they can use my DJ equipment to do whatever they can, whatever they want with it. Because the main theme of the show is to give IE that talent. That's what I want, you know. So I'm gonna be giving that out, and I got plenty of mics, I got plenty of other everything. Got food coming in too, and I'm gonna be.
You're funding this all yourself?
No, it's with the team, bro.
Oh, okay. Who?
Shit.
You're not,
So
you're not rep them?
shout out to Anthony, Jasper,
Oh, the one you said in the
Colin.
beginning?
You know?
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
All of them, you know, my Ruthless 66 crew, my Manny crew, all you guys, man. Much love. Much love. And yeah. Prior or even further into that, I'm gonna be running on the Fontana Theater show as well. That should be the whole month of July. If I can't get that, I'm very sorry. I'm not even sure if I can get the warehouse thing yet because I have to contact so many people, and there's plenty of noise complaints in that area too. So I'm gonna try to secure that. If I cannot secure that, I cannot secure this warehouse thing. That's gonna be a bitch.
Yo, fuck everybody. Do your shit.
I'm gonna try it, bro. You know, I'm I'm investing in it.
Well, yeah, man. Fuck that. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Fuck them. You gotta get with it, bro. 2019. Hip hop run this shit.
Hell yeah, man. Especially in the IE. Especially in the IE. So tomorrow I'm gonna be talking to my radio station. I'm gonna bring in Markel. He goes by the name of Kelly Kells. Good. He's good as fuck. And then I'm gonna bring in my homie Aaron. He's been in the game with me for a very long time. If you haven't peeked my radio show for last year,
Yo, Aaron, I need you. I need you on the podcast, bro.
I thought you do want hip hop on the podcast.
Huh?
Interviews.
What you mean?
You told me.
No, I don't want it to focus just on hip hop interviews, but no, we could do we could do artists for sure. But
For sure.
I want Aaron on here because I think it'll just be a good conversation because he probably not gonna want to hear what I want to say. He probably doesn't want to hear what I gotta say anyway. So
And I gotta say something about that too, bro. For any artists who are like self-minded or like, I don't want to say. I'm trying to pick a good word for it, but I guess all I can say is conceited about your craft. Obnoxious. You know what I mean? Like,
especially if it's
have
not,
an open mind
especially if it's
about
not
it.
good.
It's not ICV. That's a very, very high standard.
It's a high standard, but it's not even that because I feel I put everybody in their own lane. It's just
that's true.
And this guy, he can write and he has lyrics and stuff like that. That's not the issue. It's just the delivery. It's just the delivery and the way he says it. It's just to me it sounds like a Mexican rapper, and it's just I don't like when like you know. And that was my whole issue with just my homie even too DOK. He sounded kind of funny. It was just the tone. Even though I still have him. He did my intro song, you know, again, you know, and I don't care how it sounded. It's just that's the homie, so I'm gonna do it, and I like what he's saying, but the delivery wise is not like amazing.
You feel like there's room for improvement though?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you see that potential?
well, that
And him, not and who?
In his friend.
On his friend, and his friend.
I see it. I see it.
Yes,
100%.
yeah, he does, because you could tell he's passionate about it, and he likes the game and everything. But I don't think he's not willing to take constructive criticism, or he's not even willing to take criticism at all. Like he feels like it's just like it's this way and it's this.
Wait. So, you know, like I said before, you know, he's changed a lot. If you hear the stuff he heard 2 years ago, you'd be like, what the fuck am I hearing? But he has taken that from the right people. He's not gonna take it from people that don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah, or people he doesn't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Some people like hearing constructive criticism from like strangers, and then some people like taking constructive criticism from their friends.
Right.
Because, you know, I have that talk with him a lot, and he's like, he wants to do it his way, and most of the time it works his way. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen it. I perform with him a lot.
But the final product, to me personally,
No
replay value. Like I don't listen to it thinking I want to hear this shit again. I'm listening to it like that's just me personally.
You just don't like it.
I don't like it. Yeah, but it's
That's
just
fine.
it's not my cup of tea.
That's a fine answer though. Like it's
it is.
simple as
And then like I don't like telling like cause I don't know I don't like telling somebody no more. Oh, that shit's trash, or oh, nah, it's not good. Because who am I to tell you like your shit's trash? Like, especially if you like it, especially if you enjoy it.
I always bounce off with that answer. Like, oh, do you like it? They're like, if they say yeah, then it's like cool. And if they say no, it's like, what do you think you could work on? Like, I just start interviewing the person. Like, what do you think you could work on? And they'll tell me where they see their flaws. And then I build my like little criticism based off what they say.
That's a good
No,
approach.
yeah,
That's a
yeah.
good approach.
I do the same thing.
To where it's like, you know, like if they don't like their hooks, like, oh, my hooks aren't really like that good. It's like my reply would add on to that. Like, yeah, no, I could see why you don't like your hooks. Do you feel like you could add another track to it, or start throwing music terms at them, and they're like, oh, okay, like, cool.
Yeah.
Like, I'll take that in consideration a lot more than, oh, your shit's trash, or I don't like it, or you sound like this, or you sound like that. You just gotta. It's always about how you. It's never about how you send it. It's always about how it's received.
That's true.
You could send it with good intentions, but it could be received like maliciously, like, oh,
that's true.
He said it weird.
That's one of my homies was like that. It's Subliminal Omar. He to me at first he was trash. You know, I used to always be like, nah, bro, like don't. But I used to always just be like, just cause I was a homie, so I'd be like, nah, bro, don't do that shit. It's whack. But he's proven me wrong because he's gotten better. I've seen he kept at it because he loved it so much, and he just.
That's how I feel about Aaron too.
Yeah.
Like the same way I see that, like he's always at it. He's always getting better, and to me, in my eyes, it's always getting like right there on my mark. Especially when I'm seeing him record it, when I'm seeing him perform it too, and seeing those reactions, I'm just like, man, you got it.
Yeah.
But when I hear stuff like from your point of view, I feel like maybe I am missing something. Because at the same time, he's like my brother. You know what I mean?
You feel like you might be more biased to it than
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Because I'll give it one listen, honestly, with him, and I'll be like, bro, you got it. And yeah, we'll be doing shows together, and we get that reactions. But at the same time, I'm like, I should look back at it.
You got to do that on your alone time.
Yeah.
Now you got it, bro. But it might be different because you look at this music totally different too, though.
Yeah.
Cause I listen to music and I can differentiate, like, cause I listen to music and I be like, all right, cool. I know where to put it. I know where to place it. So if I can listen to someone that does a little turn up, whatever fun shit, and I listen to it, I'm not gonna be like, I wouldn't even compare that to Aaron. I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, this shit is better than Aaron shit. I wouldn't because it's like, no, this is good for the type of music that it is. But when I hear like Ice Cold Bishop, he's doing this shit better than your favorite rapper. So it's hard for me to even be like, oh, okay, here. Like Aaron, I would kind of put Aaron in that category because he is a spitter, you know? So it's like, okay, Eric, Ice Cold Bishop, nah, bruh. Like it's not even like, it's not even there.
Yeah.
I always go based off song structure.
See, his structure is hard.
He does. He
His structure is
can write
hard.
songs, and he has concept for the songs. He can write. He has good substance too. It's just
You feel like he's missing something, which is the delivery.
the way he says it.
Okay, so like how I said, it's not. This could go towards Aaron as well, but it's not how you say it. It's just how the person receives it.
Right. Yeah.
That could go both ways. Maybe he's
Like
not.
he'd be a dope ghostwriter.
You know, all my friends said the same thing.
Like he would.
All my friends said the same thing because I had one friend that said he can go straight to 50 Cent and he can bring back his whole career. That's how confident he was.
Who said that?
But Smiley,
Wait, he said he can ghostwrite for 50 Cent and bring back his whole career.
something like that. I always remember that. It was a funny line to me. But the thing is though too, that's not what he wants, bro. He wants his own lane like that. You know what I mean? He wants to be known for having his own shit.
And that's where I like so when people ask me how does it sound, I try to break it up into many different categories.
Me too.
First category is always how does it sound how does it sound sonically? If it sounds like shit, like if it's shit quality, if you tell me like, yo, this is a mix, it's a rough mix, I understand you. Like, all right, cool. But if you send it to me and it sounds shitty, it's like, all right, you missing something there.
Cause even the quality of the song on Aaron's videos, like it don't sound like it's mastered right. It don't sound like it don't sound, the overall product doesn't sound
Standard.
Yeah.
So that's one way I break it. First thing I break up is the quality of the sound. Second thing would be
Artwork.
The creativity of the artwork always comes first. If it's let's put artwork first, because if it grabs my eyes, I'ma listen.
Yep.
If it tells me a story within the artwork, it's like I'ma listen.
Definitely.
Second would be the quality. Third would be the song structure. Like if I could break the rhythm down of your song within like the first 15, 20 seconds, like I don't like it.
Too easy.
To me it's like a puzzle, and I love like Mad Libs.
Manny be like, just be listening to music. He'd be like,
I'll do it with my fingers, like
yeah, he like do something like that, but you can see him focusing on the beat, trying to catch it.
But yeah, like I like listening to it that way. Like Mad Lib's production is fucking insane, because it's so hard to like kind of follow his drum pattern or his like the way he's chopping. I like looking at the technicality of what's going on. You feel me? Like that's one of the things. Another thing is substance. Like I'll always categorize music for substance. I have shit that like isn't really the most lyrical that I'll listen to, and then I have some shit like J Electronica playing towards like you kind of got to know certain things to even appreciate this. I always judge a song based off substance. I guess you could say like Flat Tummy Tea, fire. Why? Because
The beat.
the beat's already crazy, but just like the hook, the way he finessed Flat Tummy Tea, and then the rollout's important too.
Rollout's super important, bro.
So I always judge it based off that, and that like say your boy is like he is great in 4 out of 8. He's not good.
You know what's a common mistake too with my bad to cut you off, but with artists that start doing their own shit to drop music is that they just drop the music and nothing follows.
Yeah.
A lot of artists do that, and I noticed that they just think it's about putting the music together, and you put it out, and people are gonna just know. Well, you have to keep reminding us. Drop a video before, maybe with the song that's not even on the album.
It's a meal. You got to give people a meal rather than a snack. If I give you a bag of chips, you gonna eat it. But if I give you a plate where you got sides, you got like appetizer, you got the full course meal, you got a drink, everything is as best as it can be, you gonna want more. You gonna ask for seconds. Yeah. So every like you gotta find the ingredients to your lane, to your craft, and how you gonna build it. Yeah. Because
I agree with that.
Again, like if it has 4 out of 8, if he has 4 out of 8 things, and it's like, I'm gonna tell you how you can improve, but as right now, I'm rating you based off these 8 things. Yeah. And it's up to you to say, well, the 4 main things I focus on. The 4 main things I focus on, you liked. Yeah. And the 4 things I overlooked, you don't like. So I should stop overlook. Like, it's usually easy fixes. It's just, you just have to have more time to think about what's really, like, how you really want to do it. It's never as easy as an album. You get that luxury when you make it.
That's why I think it's smart to have all the content ready before you drop anything. Yeah. Like, don't shut up with the day, shut up with coming soon, shut up with all that. Like, just have your shit ready, and then figure out the rollout, and then just do it like that.
And drop it.
Album should be done first.
The only thing that should be done, like, within your album shit, when you start doing in your media room, basically, when you do interviews and shit, that should be the fresh shit.
Nah, it should be album recorded first, and while you send it off to get mixed and mastered, you start playing it for people, and you start building a vision for it. Like, this is what I see. How do you like this pitch? Eventually, like, you start scouting for people. Like, oh, I have this idea. I want this type of cover art. I want a video first too. So you shoot the video first. While the video's getting edited, you shoot the cover art. Like, there's just, I feel like...
That's the fun part, though. Just figuring it out.
I feel like the album should
I wish someone gave me control of the whole album shit like that.
Same. But, again, I feel like it's never that easy.
It's not.
It'll only be that easy when I'm just, like...
Just Rich, if you're listening to this, or one of your homies listening to this, like, just... Like, trust me, and let's do this shit, dog. Dead ass, bro. Trust me, and let's do this shit. Trust me, and let's do this shit, bro, for real. But, yeah, because I feel like I want to do something with an artist like that. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
It is fun.
It's very fun.
Definitely.
But
Just to let you know, the camera did stop recording.
oh, we out this bitch then.
We out this bitch. We not really gonna even say goodbye. This
Rolling
is
up.
to be continued.
Next Thursday. Overly Blown Podcast. Chris X Matt. See y'all when I talk to y'all again.
I was gonna start beatboxing, but I don't know how to continue with that.
Bro, we cutting this shit off. I'm gonna roll up right now. Get something to eat again. And yeah, we out this bitch. OB. Hey.